se ve y se oye chida la música.
Hello, everyone. All right, good. Um, I'm just gonna give it a few minutes for people to join, like usual. For people that join late, so 5 minutes or so, or actually a couple minutes, just 2 minutes, and we'll start. Okay. I hope just let me know if the music and the sound is good right there. All right. Um, how is the oh somebody made a spy tomorrow down sideways. So we should put the I don't know on the boats. Um, Let me know if the sound is good. I want to know if the sound is good. If it's good enough. If my microphone is as good as the desktop audio or less, or if there's no music. Let me know, right? All right. I guess we're gonna start. Um, so welcome, guys, to another Charles Chat, another one of Lotto Fridays editions. So we can start getting ready. Please let me know if everything's good on voice on everything. Ah, cabrón estoy. Am I speaking? Can you guys hear me? Should. Good so far. All right. So shout out to everyone that's coming in here for today. I hope you guys are doing great. Got Vince, ET struggles. I wonder who that is. Um, Ape Man and Fredo. Fredo, where you been today? All right, so you should be able to see my TOS, but I'm guessing you can only see that it's kind of logging in, so I'm just gonna have to do a little reset right there. Mm, all right, just having a little bit of technical issues, guys. This something happened with the stream. All right, I'm not able to size it down. I don't know what's going on. All right. We're gonna start with charting ES, guys. We still keeping the same levels as the last week. I just want to go about a little bit of a trend line so we have the positioning that we have right now. Um, so right here, starting with ES, just for are we gonna up our time frame like usual to the weekly? And I don't know why it's not showing my. Hold on. Okay, I found how. Sorry, let me fix it real quick. It's a little bit of technical issues, guys. Sorry about that. So I should be it. That should be fine. All right. So 15 people watching. That's good. So we're gonna go start with the weekly, and we're gonna do some trend lines right here. We're just gonna point out that this is a game of train lines so far because we're breaking in out of any retracements or anything like that. So as per rule of thumb on the weekly, we're gonna do our weekly retracements from the last swing high to the last swing low and realize where we are right here, right? From this weekly candles, we're actually still below the 618. So to truly count as the possibility to visit this high again, we will have to travel above the 618 retracement like usual, right? I close a weekly candle above it, that'll be mega bullish, and then the chances are that we're gonna visit this high again on the future. So that's what we're looking for off of this weekly candle right here. I will also take a notice off of this move right here, but so far, like that will be like a thing to worry about once this high breaks out, right? So about the 618 from that swing high to the swing low. But as for the moment, we're just gonna focus on this one right here. On we're just gonna remove this real quick. Um, we're gonna go to the daily from here. So a daily candle has already been closed above it, just so you can see, and I think that's enough of indication or confirmation for a bullish move, right? Now the next up resistance that we have on this It's basically, and I kept this right here. This broke out of this trend line. So we had this trend line right here coming off of this high, broke out, continuation. That's good. And then the next up, we still have this trend line right here. So getting off of this highs right here and getting off of this highs right here, we have this couple of trend lines that the market has to battle out. We are above any expected moves on the options. So for now, like it has to be any upside into the like tomorrow has to be with a 1 foot out, right? Just because we can go back inside the expected move. Right now, like I say, I'm keeping my levels on the charts and chat from the previous session. I just want to point out those couple of trend lines right here, and actually from a SPX perspective, right here, we do have this gap on the cash session right here, and we still gotta fill it out, right? Around, I will say around just getting this for as a ruler right here. I'm just trying to see roughly 50% of the gap filled, right? A little bit more than 50% right here. So still got another 50% to go. Usually that's like the first target to go for, and then see if the rest of the gap fills. And then you have the trend line right here, a little bit different on the cash session right here. So you can only see this on the SPX or if you remove overnight activity of ES. So that's what we have. And let's see. I'm gonna go ahead with the last week levels that we have right here. All right, it's a little chaotic, I know, but just gonna zoom in into the hourly, and it's not gonna look as chaotic. All right. So as of now, key levels for tomorrow are gonna be obviously the prior day high, the RTH high, and notice that we close above the 50% of the gap fill. So that's bullish in itself, and it was also a 618 retracement on the weekly at the same level right here. So that's bullish in itself. That tells us that we can hit higher. Right now, if you see on the hourly, this hourly 20 EMA has been holding up the market, even though it has traded below. It looked like doom and gloom right here, but the hourly pushed up and managed to close above it. So overnight activity, I'll expect some kind of action in this trend and this moving average or so. And going from there, we'll see if we get an hourly candle close below or so, and then continuation for the downside. Um, like I said, main levels to watch are gonna be this trend line and basically the bottom of the overhead supply. So we got three things to go for if we choose to the upside, right? The bottom of the gap, so we know the gap fill right here, the trend line right here, and the bottom of the overhead supply. And this overhead supply, you can see it on the. Let's go back a little bit on the daily, and I know it's a little chaotic, I know, but it's basically the lows of this consolidation. I don't know if you guys remember, we stayed on this range for a long time, right here. So that's main areas to go for right here. Okay. All right. Let me see. So that's the bottom of the overhead supply, and we call this overhead supply because obviously people were long on short and everything short's paid out, and if people are holding long right here, they'll be looking to sell break even or so, giving a little bit of selling pressure into the market. So bottom of the overhead supply, it's always important, right? And the top of the overhead supply as well. So this whole area is going to represent some selling pressure on the future, right? So going back over here to my list right here, ES key levels like today's Virgin point of control at 39.8750, the RTH high, the trend line on the daily, the overnight high and overnight low. By tomorrow we'll know which one they are, and the last week low, and also the last week high, just to keep it as a reference, and the daily 50 EMA, just because daily 50 EMA has been closed and crossed above it, but it could also offer support on the future right here on the daily. So that's what we have on ES. And like I said, for NQ now, I'll share those levels and everything on our. If you're not part of the VIP, you can join us, and everything is stay right there. Just gonna remove this real quick. All right. So on the NQ, also basically the same idea, but it's showing more strength. We have the trend line of the lows right here. We have a trend line of the highs right here, super far. Uh, a trend line off of this highs, which broke out, and basically it. Like game of trend lines right here is not as strong as on ES, but certainly keeping a watch out, right? Because we are retracement right here from this highs up to this lows has been well past about the 618. So that was indication about the 50 EMA about the 618 that more than likely the 100% is in play, right? So it makes a whole run from here to here. And this we're closing above the overhead supply on tech right here. So basically, one of the main levels to watch on the NQ will be the top of the overhead supply, something like what is this number? 12,883 right here. So that's if you see there's a little more strength into this. I'll expect a cool down because, like I said, we're above any expected moves and everything. This thing has been going up a little bit too far, too fast, but I don't rule out that it can still explode up. I don't rule it out. Given the snap earnings, we're gonna see a setup right here that can give us a good opportunity for tomorrow. All right, and don't forget, you guys can put any suggestions or any place that you guys see on the market for the upcoming days, right? I just want to point out that I'm liking so far how the market is looking for the upside. I think that's the trend is our friend, and obviously the trend has been the upside, right? We still having higher lows on the daily on every little candle, so that's what we're going for right now. As well. I know, yes, and I know there's a lot of lines, but even like when the market was turning down at the bottom of today, there's still a higher low, so it's an indication, that once the market stopped coming down right here, it's super bullish to the upside. All right, now we're gonna make sure you guys, if you have suggestions for Lotto plays for tomorrow, put them in. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one of my first on the watch list, the most important one, the one that I like the most for tomorrow. It's actually the whole sectors of financials. Actually, let's look at Xlf to start with. Xlf to start with. So right now, this is the Xlf chart, and we're gonna look at this objectively speaking with some recognizing there's a gap right here. The daily 50 EMA has been resistance in the past before, judging by these highs and by this high. So we'll see if we cross over it, right? Our daily candle close above it will be very bullish, and then you can initiate a gap fill into the upcoming days, right? So I think that there's a lot of strength given that we're raising interest rates and everything. So a breakout of trend line right here, and then just have to close the daily candle above the 50 EMA and then fill this gap right here. So very bullish, right? A continuation of higher lows. This kind of false break to the downside right here. It's just it looks very bullish so far. We had some bullish earnings lately on financials. So given that this is strong, we're gonna take a look at a couple of financial names. Starting for J.P. Morgan, I like it. I like it a lot. Options are cheap. If this thing takes off, it has very much the strength on daily candles that are super strong on breakouts like this to go for very many of the targets, right? So today has been day one of the, if you notice, this is candle of inside of this candle, and then this candle inside of this candle, and this candle, today's candle has closed about outside these two. So for continuation, you'll have to have a breakup of this candle high right here. So just put an alert around 115.97, so 116 or so. Um, um, because that will give a continuation for the outside candle break into whatever is next, right? We have a couple of those resistance right here. Um, I'm just gonna, you guys can go back to a video and watch the resistances, but it's basically almost like round numbers, right? 116.85, very close to 117, 117.85, so very close to 118. And then ultimate target, this will be a very heavy resistance as seen on the daily right here, how much action there's here and also in the past. uh, 119.20. And then now, obviously, I was keeping in mind the daily 50, even though this doesn't have a lot of interaction with it. Or at least it did. It looks like it did. Bottom right here, top right here, top right here. So I was something that I'll keep in watch. And I will consider that this is a lot of over like supply area right here on this shaded area. It's not a gap. It's just a supply area. But we're pushing through. So higher lows and everything. Double inside candle breakout. So I'll favor this to the upside. I like it a lot. And like this is a stock that took the XLF to the downside on the false breakdown. So I think that a recovery like this, not only past the earnings, but even more, it's very bullish. Now we're just gonna go to another name that I like for financials. It's I'm sorry, Bank of America right here. So we have a gap right here, just like the rest on, especially like on XLF. We have the 50 EMA, and I think like if you look at this right here, you have a daily candle inside this, and this today's candle already closed outside the daily candle of this one. So I would expect some more upside and possibly a fill of the gap. Something like a daily candle like this or so. That would be something to watch for. All right, that's You guys may like this one for tomorrow. Options are cheap. Maybe not suitable for Lotto Friday. Actually, stocks that are $20, $30 that only move a dollar or two amount. You have to be quick and nimble on the entries, on the take profits, all the stuff. Is that you have to recognize that the options are cheap enough to be worth it, right? If you recognize that the premium is cheap, go for it, right? If it's not cheap, you just play next week's, which will be better, right? No more, no 0 day T, theta decay. All right, so that's Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is same idea as because financials had all of them had like inside candles, right? But if you look at this, it's already breaking out, and if you notice, this doesn't have a gap to fill. The overhead supplies around this area can go towards 44.40, and you're basing about the daily 50. So this looks more of a bullish breakout on Wells Fargo than the rest, than the rest. It looks just a little more bullish than the rest. And if you notice, this trend line it already broke and everything. So watch out for continuation on banks. That's what I'm saying. Like, even though banks have been carrying a lot of the weight forward on the last push up, I think it still have room. I think it still have room, especially well, if the bonds stop getting beat up right now, lately they've been getting beat up. It can they can even go higher, right? Or if you notice, like today bullishness, they came off on the back of bonds going up anyway. All right. I see, Fredo, your suggestion and inside daily candle on SQ. All right. So um, we're gonna. Oh, that's with financials, right? We're gonna move on. Those are some good. I like for Lotto Fridays. JP Morgan, like I said, but the rest it will be most better to play next week's instead. You know, we're gonna go for one of the suggestions right here. I have a couple of. Let me go with Google right now. I have a suggestion right here on Google. Uh, all right. Um, so I like this chart just because if you notice, there's like a wedge. The ascending triangle is going upward, right? You have a clear trend line off the lows right here, and you have a clear trend line off the highs right here. And right now it's at the middle point of the range. So chances are this goes up to this point area and then see if it breaks out or not. But at least we can make a trade into this area right here. There's no such as inside candle or anything like that, but just off of this trend line, off of how it's the middle of the range and it has this bullish pin bar right here. Now you have to watch out that this got knocked down on Snap News, right? It actually came down after hours right here. So if you notice the price right now it's around 111 10 111.06 or so, and at the bottom of the trend line by tomorrow it'll be something on the 110s, right? So let's say that tomorrow Google opens around this area, it'll offer a very nice opportunity for either a long at the lows of the trend line or basically short the break of the trend line, right? Which would be something tricky because you have a lot of supports to go for right here. All right, and but that's a trade idea right there. Maybe not for Lotto Friday, but maybe to pick up some swings or so. And you can tell it could have an earnings run up, to the upside. Um, so we're gonna go with that's another trade idea. Like I said, levels are very subjective of this name. There's just a lot of stuff happening, but the idea is just this triangle right here, how it's traveling and how we can hit the top and get a trade on right here. A lot of gains to be made right there. All right. I'm gonna put win right here just because this is day one, or I will actually call it day two of breakout. So if you notice, there's this big trend line right here. This is another opportunity for more upside. Big trend line break. And then we're looking at this, basically this target right here. You notice this low right here. This could offer a very nice resistance to take this too, right? So if we see continuation of this name, we can see 66.42 and so on right here. This will be another area if that breaks off of this high right here. Every time a trendline touch goes, that will be like the next target up. So this could be a good name for Lotto Friday if the options are cheap enough. If not, we can do next week's or so. So I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. And actually it was bullish off of the back of LBS earnings, which is also having a trendline breakout right here. So a lot of trendline breakouts, right? Very nice. So I see a couple of suggestions right here. An inside candle and square on Fredo is telling me right here. So on this name, I have a big support right here, resistance that is still could be a very nice target to go for. And we have a trendline break on the daily with a retest off of it. Right here, didn't break back down again. Let me just put it real quick. All right. So it is an inside candle, and the outside candle range is not that big, but you could. This one will be a play to monitor for the. You see this triple low right here, this top of consolidation right here, this top of consolidation right here. So I would think that if this takes off, you have to watch out that how it interacts at the 50 EMA at the and at this levels right here, and this level I will add this level right here. So basically you're gonna go for 79 03 79 as a target, 81.50, and around 87.47 as an ultimate target. I'll put this as an ultimate target, and then huge resistance right here at 95.80. Okay, so I like this name. I'm gonna put it on my list right here for personal watch list. Thank you, Fredo. As usual, you do amazing homework, man. Amazing homework. So a square inside candle. Um, watch for break of daily 50 um, EMA. So good right there. Next up, I'm gonna check out Coin and Dash. Devil's Hunters, if you're one of our Discord members, let us know so I can know who you are. I know what participation you put it on. We have an inside candle with quite some range, right? It is good right here. Coinbase is going good. I think it offers opportunity because if this breaks, this is a clear target to go to the upside. Like you have no better like the chart just looks super good to know where to take this to, right? And I will take this as an area, not exactly a target, because if you notice this low and this high are not the same ones. So I will put this low and this high right here as a selling area, to take this to. So if this breaks the inside candle right here, I will definitely long it into something like the 82s, right? So it looks like a nice setup. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna put it on my list for setup for tomorrow. Coin, inside candle, target of 82. Let's see, close above 50 EMA. And obviously, like I said, the trigger ends up being the break of the inside candle, which is this candle high right here. So very nice setup. I love it, and I love it because the it's clear what your target will be. You know, once it's clear that where your target will be, it's like it's very nice. You know, and also we have a gap to fill right here. Could potentially go to the upside later on. I like it. Very nice, Devil's Hunter. We're gonna go with dash. It tells me there's a setup right here. I'm sorry, I'll put it right here. Dash. All right. I like it. I like it a lot. There's like this big level of resistance right here. If you guys can see this consolidation, and it takes you, you can tell off of this low and off of this high right here. We can have a nice touch right here, and then off of this high right here. So if this breaks, I will take it as far as this. 81.37 will be a main level. And obviously treat levels as areas, not as an exact point. So it's having higher lows based off above the 50 and the 20 EMA. So it's already curving up. It's closing above this resistance area. So I like it. Another setup for tomorrow. Very nice homework, guys. Very nice suggestions. I like them today. I like them every day, but I like them today a lot more. Gonna do dash. Inside candle, clear target towards 81.37, and I think those names are good for lottos if if I see this correctly. Like let's say that 81.37 is your target. If you get the 80s tomorrow, that the 80s are gonna be worth somewhere around 20 something cents. You know when Theta Decay hits. If you get the 80s $1 in the money, the contract's gonna be worth $1 and such, right? And you can get this cool 300, 400% gain. You know, it all depends on the options, how they're priced in, if you're gapping up or not, if there's continuation, if you're taking on a breakout. Sorry guys, can you hear me? I guess my headset shuts off whenever there's no sound coming out of it. So since I only been talking and there's no sound, um, Somebody just let me know that there was no audio. So my headset shuts off if that happens. So I don't know what the last thing you guys heard, but I was saying that there's Dash and Coin have nice setups, but the Lotto potential is different because if Coin, I'm looking at the contracts in Coin. If 82 is a target, which is very reachable right here, if you look at the out of the money options, they're very expensive. You look at the IVs, almost 200%. So if it doesn't go your way, it's gonna hurt a lot. They're expensive, compared to like let's say Dash, and both of them have clear targets, but the options have half of the IV, you know, half of the IV. Uh, yeah. Um, so during, I'm just gonna go quickly over coin again, and I'm sorry it cut off. Um, So we have an inside candle. The setup is nice, and the clear target will be this high right here, which I will take it as a zone right here because of this low. So I will take it as a supply zone, right? So if it manages to break the inside candle, I will take it as a first target, and then this also second target. And if it, let's see if it goes even further, right? That's when you walk your stops and everything. And I moved down next to Dash. Um, Like I said, clear targets right here. You can see this big resistance right here, and you can basically take this break into 81.37 or so. But like I said, coin options are pumped up with 200 IV, and it's super high. If it goes against you, it's gonna hurt a lot. Like I said, they're just not very suitable for lottos. If it works, it's gonna be amazing. Obviously, it's gonna go. Uh, So yeah, sorry about the no audio, guys. It's just my headset shuts off. Like I said, when there's no sound, I'll keep an eye for the next time. And also I was saying that I love the suggestions today. The I love the suggestions lately. A Square, Coin, Dash, they all have a lot of potentials to the upside. And given that the market has potential to the trend line, I will say that that they most likely are gonna play out, right? So it's very nice setups right there. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this watch list as it is right here, unless there's another suggestion. I'm gonna increase the watch list tomorrow by the open, depending on the open that we have, into some setups for for what you know, hold on. Take a look. So sorry, I was just doing something real quick. So I like this Moderna. There's an inside candle, guys. I had it on my watch list, but I'm not super convinced because we traded about this trend line right here, and then we have this. So this actually has potential to break to the both sides, right? Because this inside candle will take break down below, will take it to the 20, which has been support. And then if it goes higher, then I will take it to toward this highs right here of this daily candles right here. So there's some setups and there's a ton. Like if I show you the list, it's pretty big. There's a ton of hammer days, inside candles, reversal patterns on the bullish one, and on the bearish, it's the scanner is almost empty, to be honest. So gotta watch out. Most of the what I see on the bearish side for the scanner is basically some oil names, and that's a some XLP and oil names. So I will watch out, mostly for bullish setups until tomorrow, but don't exclude that anything can happen. So that's why we have uh, I think I have a EMPH as well. So Moderna. So EMPH, all right. So EMPH, I like it. I wanted to show you guys this one. There's a clear resistance right here, super clear, and we have basically closed a hammer above it, right? So it kind of wanted to break down, and there's a hammer close above it. This is one of the the huge tech stocks that have had a lot of recovery, did not go that down. So this has a lot of potential, you know. This top of this candle right here, it's looks very nice, but I'm not familiar with this as a lot of Friday play. In fact, the options are not that well. If our target is 229, we could potentially very well play the 225 calls for tomorrow. We'll see how they play out. But yeah, the that'll be the play right there. So yeah, that's what we have, and I'm gonna put this right here, MPH above huge. I'm gonna call it huge with capital letters, resistance. So those are the plays that I have. If there's no more suggestions, I'll pass it on to Alfonso. I'm gonna call him on Discord so we can get him on voice and see if he has anything to say. Hold on. So we trade. If you're not part of the VIP room, we trade this stuff live. You hear the callouts on voice, even though Alfonso shares some of these plays on gold stocks, on gold streams, and everything like that. The the there's nothing like hearing the callouts or what we're thinking during the day. You know, what is the stock doing? Is it holding levels, or does it have more power or not? You know, how are we looking at internals at the moment? And you can see right there on the description right there, we got links that you can join the VIP room. That will be great. And I'm gonna go ahead with Alfonso. I'm gonna call you right now on Discord, and um, and then we'll go over the setups that you're calling right there. All right. Oh, there's a lot of delay, so Alfonso, let me up the volume though, real quick. So I'm gonna take the music off real quick and up the volume all the way up. All right. So hopefully people can hear you. So this is the first time we do this, and all right, hold on. Properties. Um, all right, just changing some stuff. All right. So I guess they should be able to hear you right there.
Hope. Yeah, probably it's gonna be a little bit delay, but you can probably chart for me.
Yes.
That's what we can do. And I just gave some suggestions there. I don't know if you can put Twilio.
Okay. Let's go with the first suggestion, Twillo. I share my screen on Discord so you can see it, just in case. So
Yeah.
inside candle, there's a trendline break right here,
Mhm.
and based off the daily 20, room towards this high right here, and room towards this high right here of the trendline break, which is also a bottom of this consolidation. I like this level a lot. I will actually. You can see the Discord of the stream, so it's not delayed for you, Alfonso. Um,
Yes, yes, I'm trying, but I remember I have the issue of the internet as well. well. But yes, yes, I can see it. I'm
Okay.
following you.
So inside candle into this level right here, into the outside candle range, I'm sorry, and then this level right there, and then the 50 EMA, which I don't think this thing, although it does interact with the 50. So watch out for the 50, and then this will be the ultimate level 101.84. So Twillo is good for Lottos if the options are cheap enough.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that looks great. Another one that we haven't played lately, but it has a double inside candle. Intel.
yes, I saw it. I saw it. Intel, I like it. It has double inside
It
candle,
has, yeah.
higher
I like that
lows,
hammer. I like that
super
hammer.
hammer. It's a lot of
Yeah, it's about to break out already about the 50 MA.
yes,
If
yes,
you're 50, right? That one,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
when this
50,
above the 50 double inside candle
and
hammer.
yeah, a
Uh,
lot of range for the next target. So
oh,
it
trend line
looks
break.
fine.
Yeah. I will. What are good targets for this? This low right here, this bottom of consolidation right here,
What you can do,
and the gaps.
do a Fibonacci extension on the previous range. The If you
Yes,
see the range that we have there, yeah, from no, from the lows,
right
all
here.
the lows, all the way back,
It
all
is
the way back.
okay. More.
No, all the way back, 5 or 6 candles. The
Oh, this candle,
the other one, the one to your right,
this one.
yeah, from that low.
Okay.
No, go all the week, go the week,
Yeah, it's
all the
right.
week, all,
This. Oh, I'm sorry. This candle.
yeah, to
Okay.
that, to the upside of the break, and it's gonna give you the 10% there. So that's your first.
Oh, it's all. Yeah, it aligns with this
Yeah,
10% right here.
yeah. Then you have that gap.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, it's not a gap, but
Yeah.
you have
You
that.
the
So
bottom of the
yeah,
gap right here.
that is yeah, that is the area that I.
That'll be the
That's what
ultimate
I'm
target
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That if we break the 10% extension,
right here. This level, yes, and it's also a very big level on the daily. So yes, everything goes in line.
yeah. So that one is, and Intel has very good liquidity, I
Yes,
mean, nice contract. So I think it's an excellent candidate for tomorrow. So it's a lot of
it can be good. It can be good.
it
Um,
can be good. I have another one, Nextera, which it doesn't move very quick, but I like it
Nextera.
because it's an outside candle followed by an inside. So
Yeah,
and it has a nice range there. I mean, it's not huge, but the nice thing here, for example, to the downside and to the upside, both will have more or less the same
I see.
distance of target.
Yeah, I see. Like this is kind of like a bear flag, you know. But it plays a higher low, so it can be negated. So I already retrace after 618 retracement of this move.
Hmm.
So has potential to break to the downside and give us nice targets, but also has potential to break to the upside and negate this move. I wouldn't. This will be a C setup for me because the XLU has been underperforming a lot. Utilities have not been the greatest lately.
Okay.
But everything if a
And
rotation happens, yeah, then I think it can go.
yep, another one that I like, NCR.
NCR.
NCR Corporation. This technology.
Okay.
We have also a nice inside candle. It already filled the extension to the 4 EMA on the daily.
Okay.
And
So, but it's
what else
worth to
I
put
see?
a alert right here, right?
Yeah. And the thing that I most like, obviously, is that today close above the 50 EMA on the
Yeah,
daily.
man. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky because it already happened before and it did not go to a lot of places. What sector is this?
That's technology. But what
technology.
I'm looking for here, I mean, it's not much, but you can have at least a dollar towards that 33.62 to make like a kind
Yeah.
of a triple top.
Yeah, I see this top right here, this top right
Uh huh.
here. So the outside
Yeah.
candle range right here. Yeah, it's clear. It's
It's-
good. I like it. I like that. You can at least get those targets. How are the options liquid? I never played this name, so I wouldn't know.
Yep.
They're a little bit bad, you know. 5 cents to 40, 20 to 65, 30 to 890. So it's not that great for the weeklies.
Yeah. We have to see it tomorrow. Probably tomorrow
If they
they'll
fix,
get
yeah,
it.
it'll be a
Uh
good
huh.
play.
They could get fixed. Yeah. It's not the best contracts, but at least I mean it's
Yeah.
now. What else do I have here? You know that I like breakouts as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, definitely we can play breakouts lately since everything's having some kind of trend line breaks and all this stuff.
Okay, so a nice breakout, obviously meta. That is not a
Yeah, it's still having continuation of
yeah,
based
mm,
off the daily 50. Look at this low today. You could have picked it up at the lows. Had
yes,
another
but
at the 50.
yeah, that is also setting up for a breakout. I
Trend
mean,
line break. Yeah,
n- not very long breakouts, only two daily candles, but a breakout at the end of the day.
definitely, definitely. And there's some targets right here to hit. So this candles lows right here have a nice target right here to go. So 188.22 could be a good target. And
Yeah,
tell me about it because we had the 180s in, in Monday or Tuesday. All
yeah,
right.
yeah. Don't ask. We already
Mm,
discussed that, but yes, another one, MNST,
I'm just typing the meta trade. NMST
M Monster Beverages.
Monster.
M,
Okay,
uh-huh.
I got it. So what do you like about this one? Base.
Possible breakout. I mean, you never know. I mean, it's been it's that type of MNST. That is a weekly. Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that is a weekly. I'm just doing some favors right here, going to the daily. There's
Here more, yeah. What I'm watching here is a break on the previous high, the 9702,
okay
with
right
a
here.
yeah, with a possible target of 98 and a half, 99.
Yeah. This level is huge. If you notice all these topping
Yeah,
candles right here,
yeah,
this
yes,
level is
exactly.
huge.
That level is huge. You never know when it's gonna break, so it's good to have it on watch, and
Set it
probably
on
not to put it on the main watch list, but to make I will do
it's a B setup trade, you know.
yeah. It was I will have two triggers there, 9704 and 9797. Those will be my two triggers just
How
to
are the options on this?
they should be good. It's
Probably next
they,
weeks are better.
yeah,
Yeah, next weeks are
but
a little better.
but they have weekly, so it's more liquidity than
We'll see.
uh obviously UNH on the health
UNH.
sector.
All right. Bounce off the daily 20.
Yeah. So
Um,
at least looking for the previous high there,
the,
534.16 target.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
can
is
be a
very
reversal. Yeah.
yeah, very possible.
Yeah.
And the trigger will be on the top of
Ooh,
on
this
the
could
high
be
of
a
the
nice
day.
lotto. Nice. This
Yeah.
is a very lotto potential. UNH lotto potential. Um, yeah, it looks like on the strat. You know, is it on the strat for reversal? Because it looks like that's a setup.
I don't know.
Let me see. If it is, I'll let you know. Let me see. No, no,
It
no, no.
should be. I mean, it's a nice hammer there. It's a classic 221.
UNH, it's right here. Look, I'm gonna send you on
Okay.
it's the two, it's the three to the two up reversal.
Yeah,
I'm sending you a picture
reversal.
right here. It's on the
Yeah,
list because it has the same setup and ABV as well. So um, it's a 3 to the 2 up reversal.
yeah.
So
This will be like an A rate.
yeah, it has
Yeah,
this.
this will be in the top of the one of the main watch list.
Yeah. Oh, this has potential. Um, strat reversal pattern. Boom. I think we're set.
Yeah, we're set with that one, and we have a little bit of everything, right? We have
Yeah.
inside, double inside, outside inside, breakout,
Reversal. Yeah.
reversal. So like a buffet.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely a breakoff of this high on UNH will take you on the strat reversal into this prior day candle high right here. So bid reversal, boom, right here. Got the alert set up, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
I
So
think
we have our we have our a very rich watch list for Lotto Friday, and we just have to execute accordingly.
yeah. Remember Fridays, the ODTs don't put more than you're willing to lose. Um, don't take too many trades that you cannot manage, and
And
some stuff.
your maximum size per trade is your maximum risk amount. You don't go
Yeah.
full size on. You don't go full size here on.
Yeah. So hopefully
So
you guys do great.
yeah, yeah, we're gonna share the list. Already, Cube has all the notes. So
Yeah, we'll share the list and everything. Um, yeah, I think very nice setups. I like it. We like it.
right,
I can feel tomorrow's gonna be a good day.
Berlin is suggesting DWAC. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
gonna
if
be
it's
it's gonna be hard to play it all. Yeah. So what you do on stuff like this, when you make a very big watch list, is basically pinpoint the ones that you like the most, right? So I'm gonna have to take a second look at the charts once I log this stop streaming, and then I'm gonna just put a little starts right here, like on JP Morgan, what I like the most, and then I'll go from there.
yeah. And guys, remember the idea of having that many options is not that you're gonna play everything, but we have you already have a different. Not everybody has the same portfolio size, so some trades are gonna be viable for some portfolios and not for others, right? So you just again, my suggestion is your maximum amount per trade here is the equivalent of your starter or your maximum risk, I would say. What you're willing to risk per trade on a total, and very importantly, at least give you a chance to buy two contracts, right? Ideally four, best scenario eight, but it's more complicated. But so try to look for those underlines that the contracts with can give you the opportunity to buy between 4 and 8 contracts with your minimum, with your maximum size per trade on lotos, right? And that's how you work it, and you just stick with it. You don't have to look for everything. You just need one good one in the day. That's all you need to make a good Friday and go and enjoy the weekend. So that's all that I have for tonight.
All right. With no further ado, see you tomorrow in the VIP room.
Okay, and don't, and for those who are not in the VIP room, hopefully you have a chance to give us the opportunity to 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 stream and trade with you every day. And if you have any other question, just leave your comment and don't forget to like
I'm subscribed. See you
and
guys.
subscribe to our channel. Adios.
Adios.